Welcome all to, what are we, week
13
here of the
13
Tecmo
here.
Super Bros season.
Well, you don't have... Now, wait for the... Okay.
What?
Now say the week 13.
Well, I was going to I had a little thing going. I was going to lead into it.
My mistake.
Hey, Taint, I mean, I know it's been a little bit, but hey, we're here today. We've got the Packers, the Colts. It's me, Dick Region. Here, it's in the side, not the back again. I'm Dick Region. As always here, longtime friend and colleague, Taint Supper. Taint, how are you today?
I am doing fantastic, Dick. Happy to be here. Gonna just tap one on this because Kevin has it too loud for the microphone and the earmuffs. And here we go. This is Dean Mad Dog Biasucci on the kickoff end now, Dick.
Packers get the ball to start here in this contest, this inter-conference matchup, as both of these teams fighting for the playoffs and fighting for their own division here, Taint.
And these two teams maybe not expected from outside their home city, but maybe expected from within, fighting for the playoffs, fighting for a division. And here we go, Dungeon Master.
Yeah, Brett Dungeon Master Favre slings one across the middle of the field, picks up 9 on the first play here. Packers, a lot of weapons out there for Dungeon Master to choose from. One of his favorite, Sterling go route sharp, Taint.
And just look for go route to get the ball in the air and on the ground here on the reverse, my goodness.
Looked like he had some room outside there. Ran toward the contact, does pick up one and move the sticks. Looked like he could have picked up maybe 20 or 30 yards there, Taint.
Well, he did look like he just ran about that 20 or 30 yards there, Dick, but he only got the 1 yard forward.
Sometimes that's how the reverse will go. A lot of work for not a lot of gain here. People covered downfield. Favre downfield to Clayton. Diving catch. That is Mark Kiddie Pool Clayton. Big time pitch and catch there.
And my goodness, just what a throw. What a diving catch. It looked like the receiver was covered, but no. Dungeon Master rolls for initiative and he gets it.
That's what he can do to you. You know, you can have good coverage on your receiver, but his arm strength and accuracy leaves any window open to him. And picking up 8 there on first down.
That's the gumshoe.
Was John Gumshoe Stevens.
And just they have a couple different running weapons, do the Packers and the Dungeon Master, to keep you off balance from the backfield, and then with go route, it can be tough.
You're the fake to Gumshoe. Favre has all day to throw. Waits. Checks it down to Harris across the middle and down to the 15. That's Jackie Milky Way Harris. He's trusted tight end.
And you'll just see him on the sideline from time to time munching on a Milky Way, his favorite snack, his favorite candy bar. And he sometimes uses it as a reward, but other times uses it as motivation.
It's his go-to snack in the game. You don't see that too much nowadays with the professional athletes. But Gumshoe, or rather, Milky Way, Milky Way, Jackie Milky Way Harris is unconventional but effective.
Well, you can just maybe blame Kevin for writing poorly on that.
No, I was looking at the wrong part of the sheet. I'm always quick to jump on Kevin's case, but not today.
Well, okay, so it's good for you defending him, maybe. And here we go, the reverse, no.
The toss, they fake the reverse. Pick up 4 and almost another first down here. 3rd and 1 around the 5-yard line of the Colts. Packers looking threatening right away, Taint.
And just a steady momentum movement from this Packers offense, and the Dungeon Master picking apart with just 1 minute left. They had the whole ball in the first quarter.
It's been a balanced attack, but here the Colts ready for that run up the middle. And they snuff it out in the backfield here. Packers, do you go aggressive, try to put ball in the end zone? Or do you think they go for 3, Taint?
Yeah, this is just the old hog's dilemma. How much water do you drink in a warm lake in the spring? Because that could be a gator.
And here they've elected to kick right through the middle of the uprights. That's, my goodness.
We didn't do it.
Don't
Kevin,
have to kick around.
you can do this one.
Kevin, son of a bitch, Kevin. Sorry, I've cursed. I didn't mean to curse. I don't usually curse. But he's one person who gets under my skin quite a bit. And here, Verdin.
What to solve that one?
That is Clarence French Fry Verdin. The very dangerous return man for the Colts there. You think we might have an offensive game here, Taint?
Well, it's just gonna see what happens with this Colts offense, and I'm sure the Packers, you gotta get those points, because if they go for it and lose it, they just went all there to get nothing. But here we go with the Colts at the ball, maybe they can move it too.
Yeah, you can't come away empty after a drive like that. The Packers agreed, they take the 3, and here the Colts pick up 9 on the ground on their first play.
And it's just sometimes just good and fun to watch old Jeff Rumprose George there, the gunslinger that he is and passionate thrower, and here he is, here he goes.
Yeah, steps up, sees a seam. Wasn't a lot of pressure, but just looked like felt like he had a chance to run. And here the first quarter has slid by quickly, Taint, with that long drive of the Packers.
And it is just another 3rd and short, like it was 2nd and short. Rumprose looked like he had it, but you don't get a name like Rumprose if you fast.
No, he's not the speediest player in the team, but here he pitches to someone who might be, but he gets grabbed before breaking through the line. Who did he give that to? Was that Alley Cat?
I believe that was Alley Cat.
Anthony Alley Cat Johnson.
Let me look. It was Alley Cat.
Looked like he had room there. Looked like there was a lane for him. He just couldn't hit it. And a big-time 3rd and out there from the Packers defense.
Oh, my goodness. It just looked like there was one defender that was caught weightless in the backfield, and then there was some space, but the runner hit the lineman, and I'm sure Alley Cat gonna wish he just scared a little bit quick, a little bit low to the ground there on that one.
Yeah, he's gonna hate to look at that one in the film room later or next week, because he should have picked that first down up for his team. But here, the Packers with the ball back in their hands, and Dungeon Master out of the gun. He's got a lot of people open downfield. Decisions. Takes a shot just inside the 40. He hits Thompson. That's Daryl Tenderloin Thompson, one of the other tailbacks for the Green Bay Packers offense.
And just the weapons that the Dungeon Master has, he was willing to use them at any time, and here he is, and here we go.
Dungeon Master drops back. He's got plenty of time. Has had protection all day. Finds go route on the curl route there. Picks up 15 and a first down.
And my goodness, the Dungeon Master is just out there throwing apples today.
And he is throwing them accurately, Taint, and his receivers are getting open. This Colts defense may be in for a long day. And here's Stevens, the fake reverse again around the outside. Picks up 5.
And you just wonder, are they going to go to that because they're going to use it again? Or are they going to go to that just so they can say, hey, we might go to that?
You got to assume they just got to keep the defense honest in case they want to run that reverse again. They'll set it up to use it when they'd like to. Far out of the gun here. He's under pressure, and he's going to be brought down near the midfield. That's Quentin Coriat with the sack.
And that is the first time they have jumped the snap account. I don't know what they saw, but maybe it is a tide turn, and here we go, 3rd and long.
Looks like the entire front 7 of the Colts was in the backfield there, and here again, they're all over him. A 9-yard loss. That's 20 yards in 2 plays. Dwayne Bickett with the sack there.
And I just do not know what was happening there in the offense there, Dick. They did not change the offensive players group coming on, so the defense didn't change their players group, and then they just come out and run the same play against the same group, and it just wasn't going to work.
Yeah, defensive coordinator was smiling and shaking his head on the sidelines over there, almost like couldn't believe that the offense was just going to run the same package again, but they did. Colts were ready, and they've got the ball back near their 10-yard line.
And as quick as that first quarter went, Dick, here we are, 1 minute left. This team in Rumprose needs to move the ball quickly just to get on the board or get a chance of scoring.
They sure do. Rumprose into coverage. Falls incomplete. This has got to be one of the faster games that we've called this year, Taint. This is pretty remarkable. The 2 long drives of the Packers really ate up some time.
Well, and that looked like he had some people open, but the ball control, but the lack of movement and scoring is to be desired. And here we're throwing catch the cheese.
He's hit Reggie the Cheese Langhorn down the sidelines. Couldn't break away from the defenders, though. They're out around their 30, but time is slipping away toward halftime there, Taint.
Well, and with this amount of time left, they just took way too much to select this play, and if they just don't move the ball in big chunks here in 2 or 3 chunks, it's done.
Here
and
he dumps it off to the running back, but no, it's picked off by Terrell Buckley, the punt returner. That's Blue Cheese making a big-time play, and the Packers have a chance to score now before half.
And my goodness, that is just about the last thing that you want to see and want to do happen? I don't know. He had a man open, did Rump Roast?
Anything but turning the ball over there, right, Taint?
Well, I mean, there are a few things, but turning it over here on the list. But look at this. Oh, my.
Dungeon Master.
And he's going to run out of time, though, and not get out. Oh, my.
Ducks it and runs as time runs out into halftime. You know, very quick game, very uneventful game. The Colts didn't really look like they showed up so far yet. Taint, wonder if they'll be able to wake up and bring it in the second half.
I don't even know if it's really worth it to watch any replays, just because I think it is like one catch and one other maybe thing, and I don't recall. But what I do recall is Dungeon Master hitting that 100% of his passes there, Dick. Just my goodness.
Yeah, the Packers seem dialed in, and besides two big-time defensive plays by the Colts, two big-time sacks, you know, the Packers have been in control of this game.
And there's not much other story, but look at that first down there, Dick. That just tells the story, if there was a story. I'm not saying there is a story, but if there was a story, the story's going to be about the first downs.
Here, let's see what the story is of the second half as we push ahead. No replays. We do appreciate Kevin for compiling them and having them ready, but just wasn't enough. And here, French Fry brought down immediately on a kick return.
And not that this game has not been exciting, Dick, but this is the old school exciting gridiron mono battles that we are seeing. People moving the ball, they just being sturdy when it comes to scoring. What is he doing in the hole there?
That's Alley Cat again. He just can't find the road, you know. He's not seeing the lane as well. I mean, an Alley Cat.
It just seemed like maybe a glare got him in his eyes, and he kind of just wigged out left and right there real quick, and that's why they call him Alley Cat. Just
does
sometimes
have one of the new
his
visors.
cat-like tendencies.
He does have one of those new visors on. I can see how the light would be reflecting as Reggie Waite. Jesus and crepes. I didn't do my exercises before we started this broadcasting. I normally do them.
Well, you usually have that time during halftime to also do your halftime exercise, and we just plowed right
That's what it
through
was. I did the pregame, of course. Reggie White with a sack there, pushing the Colts back inside their 10 as Rump Roast is brought down. And as he brought down, he's fighting for all of his life, but he can't get free.
Holy.
It's a safety from the Packers. Oh, excuse me. As Rump Roast just holds on to the ball a bit too long, I did.
Well, my goodness, well, bring out the dice, because I'm playing Yahtzee. 5-0 at Dick Who? Just what kind of score is this?
5-0. It'd be a very, very lucrative score for me if it holds out, because I do like placing long wagers. And here, Dungeon Master out of the gun, just inside his 30. First possession in the second half for the Packers, and he's firing downfield, and he's finding, that's Thompson wide open. Daryl Tenderloin Thompson, who's running is past the 30. Big time gain there for the Packers.
And just what a throw and catch there from the Dungeon Master. Still seeing the field well, still having people open. And if this is the adjustments the Colts defense made in the locker room, they wasn't right.
Seems like other than the couple plays where the Colts got pressure, the Dungeon Master has had his way with them. And here he tucks and runs, and my God, look at the athleticism there. Look at the speed. Dungeon Master, what a run.
And what a little juke there about that, the 12-yard line there from the Dungeon Master made a couple men miss, just didn't have the speed to get away from those defensive backs.
No, he didn't have it, but you know, it wasn't a lineman he juked there. That was a defensive back or a linebacker, a real athlete out there that he made a miss. And here's Go getting into the corner of the end zone. The Packers extend their lead on the reverse play from Go Route.
Wait, just double go route coming around the bottom side there. That defender didn't know whether to cry or clean his carburetor after he juked him out of his old jug strap. And 12 now.
It's an interesting looking score there, and Go Route really did put the shimmy shake on that poor defender who just got ate up by him. And here, Clarence French Fiver Din takes a return, breaks a tackle. Was brought down well inside their 20, and the Colts having a rough day today.
And here, there's not much time left when you think about how much the Packers have held the ball. So the Colts really need to move, put it in the end zone, but Rump Roast just needs to get the ball downfield.
Yeah, they really need to just start orchestrating any type of offense. They've been rather stagnant all game. A couple 3-and-outs, a turnover.
I don't even know if they made it across the midfield yet, Dick.
I don't believe they have. Taint here, Rumprost out of the gun. He's pressured, doesn't get it off in time. He's going to be brought down by a few Packers defenders. Reggie White's going to get the credit. That's his second, Taint. He is a menace.
And Reggie Heartbreaker White has just been destroying this line today and just blusting through and getting to the quarterback. And Rumprost just needs to get rid of the ball quick, but he's holding on.
He's holding on just a little longer than you're afforded against this talented and powerful Green Bay front here. He gives up the middle to Culver. They run it.
That had to be a misclick.
That had to be a miscommunication there between the coordinator and the offense, because the run on 3rd and long there was not the play here. The punter barely gets it over the hands of the defender.
And Kevin, get the WD-40 for that door.
Buckley awaits the return here. He takes it, makes one man miss, breaks a tackle, and is brought down just inside the 45 of the Packers. They seem to have control of this one, Taint, as we slide into the 4th quarter.
And so does the oil slowly overtake everything after the spill, as has the Packers oozed across the game and overwhelmed this Packers. Nope. Colts defense.
That's really unfortunate there, Taint, because what a call that was, what a line you were dropping, and here wide open with a free walk into the end zone is Mark, Katie Poole, Clayton, Brett Favre. Have yourself a day.
And my goodness, old Dungeon Master, here we are, the bat is out of the belfry.
It sure is, Taint, and the Green Bay Packers are going to raise their chances of winning their division. This is going to be a tough loss for the Colts here as they're fighting for that AFC Central.
And what should have been a tight matchup, a close game, an equal balance.
East.
They are the East. In the interconference matchup, people said on either side these both had potential for the Super Bowl, but maybe they don't, dude.
It could be just a statement as to how maybe the NFC is a little bit more powerful this year. Maybe the teams are better.
And I don't know. Here we go.
Here, up the gut, Reggie White, 3rd sack of the game.
And there is Heartbreaker. What a Gator wants, a Gator gets.
Man, he's one of the biggest, baddest Gators in the league, Taint. He really can push the offensive lineman around and have his way with them when he's feeling it on any given day. And here, Rumprost out of the gun, under pressure.
No.
That poor guy, Rumprost. Reggie White, 4th sack.
And a Heartbreaker is hitting the rump roast hard tonight for sure. My goodness.
It seemed like just moments ago, Taint, that this game was 3 or 5-0. And here the Packers strangling the Colts, putting their foot down on them. Rumprost, swatted the line, nearly intercepted. 4th and 30 here for the Colts, and that about sums up their day.
And when the rump roast finally has time, the receivers are covered, Dick. It's just unfortunate for this offense here that they just could not do anything against this Packers defense. The matchups were just not in their favor.
No, they really have just been outpowered and outmanned here today. As Honeysuckle Stark does a good job of getting the punt away again with men in his face. That could have been catastrophic there.
Well, at this point, just with it 19-0, as odd as those are, a field goal, a safety, a couple of touchdowns. Ooh, I don't know how it can get any worse here for the Colts.
Well, Dungeon Master has men open downfield and he's finding them, and maybe it can get worse. That's his 3rd completion to Daryl Tenderloin Thompson. They really like to use him out of the passing game, Kate.
And this just an absolute clinic out here for the Dungeon Master. And I just understand you got to see a little bit of his miniatures this week, Dick, in the locker room.
Dungeon Master?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. He's got all through his locker. He's got little collectibles, little miniatures of many varieties, but his favorites are of the like a gargoyle, your ghouls, these kind of things. He's a very interesting character, the Dungeon Master. I tell you what, he can really sling the pigskin, and here he's leading his team to victory over the Colts, Taint.
And just these 127 ticks left in the fourth quarter. The Dungeon Master showing why he is the Dungeon Master, and they get through. They put a lick on him. They're going to get the worst out of them they can here on the defense.
And Dwayne Beckett's going to pick up his second sack of the day. They busted that play a couple times now today, Taint.
I think it's just, to me, if you're going to be on this offense, you got to hand it off, get it away from the Dungeon Master. You just risk an injury here, Dick.
Yeah, with the clock this close to the end of the game, you think they'd run it here, they give. No, they don't. It's a play fake. Dungeon Master, he's got go route, end zone, touchdown. What a play, what a game for the Green Bay Packers.
Statement game, Dick. This is a statement game. What once was a close battle is now a signal to the rest of the league by Dungeon Master. Here is who we are. Here is who we be. We will see you in the playoffs.
And they will, and they are playing the best football at the best time of year, Taint, as we head toward playoffs here with just 5 weeks remaining in the season. This has been a dominating performance, and what an exciting second half the Packers have given us, really lighting up the scoreboard.
And just absolutely bananas takeover for Dungeon Master. I still think he might be at 100%, Dick.
I was just wondering that.
I could have some stats in front of me, Kevin, but I don't.
I mean, we'll see them here
so I
shortly when the
believe
game
he
comes
is
to
in
an end
here.
here.
This is probably going to be it. But my goodness, what a run from this young man.
Yeah, what a run there from Alley Cat. Couldn't find the way all day, and then here around the outside picks up about 40 yards. But the game's going to end here. Green Bay's going to win 26-0, and
Don't happen. My goodness.
Dungeon Master Favre did complete every single one of his passes for 256 yards, and for some reason the game does not put on here how many touchdowns he has, but they would show you how many interceptions he has. I think one of my touchdowns was one of their touchdowns was on the ground.
But they were definitely that second half. I think he had two through the air for sure, for certain.
What a game from the Dungeon Master.
And just look at how he spread it out. No receiver had over 2 completions on the receiving side. 2 for 9 and 3 for Clayton.
Bottom.
Hit the Windows button on the left side of the keyboard. Yeah. We could just watch all of the highlights here at the end of the game, maybe, Dick.
And then shift.
Control. Okay, that works. Shift works. And here, let's send it to the highlights.
Out of the gun, just inside his 30. First possession in the second half for the Packers, and he's firing downfield, and he's finding, that's Thompson wide open. Daryl Tenderloin Thompson, who's running as fast as 30. Big time gain there for the Packers.
And it's a Colts defense made in the locker room. They wasn't right.
Seems like other than a couple plays where the Colts got pressure, the Dungeon Master has had his way with them. And here he tucks and runs, and my God, look at the athleticism there. Look at the speed. Dungeon Master, what a run.
Time left. They just took way too much to select this play, and if they just don't move the ball in big chunks here, in 2 or 3 chunks, it's done.
Here he dumps it off to the running back, but no, it's picked off by Terrell Buckley, the punt returner. That's Blue Cheese making a big-time play, and the Packers have a chance to score now before half.
Away from those defensive backs.
No, he didn't have it, but you know, it wasn't a lineman he juked there. That was a defensive back or a linebacker, a real athlete out there that he made a miss. And here's Route getting into the corner of the end zone. The Packers extend their lead on the reverse play from Go Route.
I'm exercising. We just plowed.
That's what it was. I did the pregame, of course. Reggie White with the sack there, pushing the Colts back inside their 10 as Rumprose is brought down. And as he brought down, he's fighting for all of his life, but he can't get free. It's a safety from the Packers. Yeah, with the clock this close to the end of the game, you think they'd run it here, they give. No, they don't. It's a play fake. Dungeon Master, he's got go route, end zone, touchdown. What a play, what a game for the Green Bay Packers.
Nope. Colts defense.
That's really unfortunate there, Tank. What a call that was. What a line you were dropping. And here, wide open with a free walk into the end zone is Mark Kiddie Pool Clayton. Brett Favre, have yourself a day. Yards there, Tate.
Well, he did look like he just ran about that 20 or 30 yards there, Dick, but he only got the 1 yard forward.
Sometimes that's how the reverse will go. A lot of work for not a lot of gain here. People covered downfield. Favre Downfield to Clayton, diving catch. That is Mark Kiddiepool Clayton. Big time pitch and catch there. Looks like that guy has the corn swells.
Well, here we go, Hammer. Reading Taint's messages he left in the booth here, and Dick broke the chair again. And here we go, our second game of the Week 13 Tecmo Super Bros season.
I didn't even get the intro.
The Washington Redskins versus the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm happy to be here. I'm Steve Wingels, as always, here with my partner, Beau Hammerton. How are you doing today, Hammer?
I'm doing great, Wingo. I am ready for this NFC East clash. You know, these guys both sitting at 8-3. Teams have been both looking great, and this could determine the team that walks away with this division at the end of the season.
And here comes the kick from Chip Tadpole O'Miller to the Iceman Alvin Harper, who takes it, and he gets to make a couple man miss and will get across the 30. First and 10 for Cyclops, and this is the team to beat. A lot of people say, Hammer.
Yeah, this game should be full of fireworks. Cyclops in this Dallas Cowboys offense, they're just unstoppable at times. You know, they can hurt you in so many ways.
I see the notes you have in front of you, Hammer, and it is well more than the other teams that you have. And my goodness, what a throw! What a catch by Iceman at the 40, at the 30, at the 20. What a throw there from Cyclops, Hammer.
Yeah, you think that young man's ready for this matchup today? Alvin Iceman Harper, right out of the gates. Yeah, you could tell in this return, the kid was awake. The guy was ready to play today, and right there, big time catch. What a jump from that guy.
And Cyclops just zinged it up there. His buddy got it, and here he has time again, but he does not make the throw, Hammer. My goodness, he had some men open.
Yeah, it looked like some guys were open downfield, but his ribs were open for a shot right there, too. And Charles Mann said, you know what, I'll put my shoulder in there, and he did. What a lick.
And this team will hurt you if given the opportunity. This Redskins defense, they just love putting hits on people. And here is a Juggernaut across the top, will get a 4-yard gain.
And something both of these teams are, Wingo, is physical. Offensive side of the ball, defensive side of the ball. They're not afraid to lower their helmets and lay the boom and play a physical brand of football. I love it.
And here we are, 3rd and long on the first drive, and they give it to Juggernaut, who has some blocking, makes a man miss at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. My goodness.
Wow, Wingo. The confidence that you have in your offensive line and your running back to throw a toss out there on 3rd and long in the red zone.
Oh, my goodness. That is a miss by Lynn. You only live twice, Elliott, Hammer. And a lot of times you see that happens, it comes back to haunt them.
Yeah, you can't have that happen. Not in a game of this importance against an opponent of this caliber. I bet it does come back to Lotham here. What a return here. Let's go.
And
what a game we're going to have.
My goodness, these two teams are just here to match up, here to play. And here we go. Mark, Waffle Iron Ribbon leading the Redskins, and this time he hands it off. Who is that? That is Ernest Three-Ring Binder, who will be quickly tackled for a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, Ernest Three-Ring Binder, power back. You know, they love giving him the ball, and he gets downhill quickly. Did you see how much pre-snap motion they had there, though? Taint, or Wingo. Sorry about that. Wingo. Wonder if that's a big... Here we go again, pre-snap motion.
Well, that is a big part of this offense, Hammer. A big part of the way Waffle Iron likes to play. And here's Steamboat from the reverse, but this defense was not fooled there, Hammer.
Yeah, they've done their scouting, and they know that that's a big play in this Washington playbook. They love to bust that out. The trick play, the reverse play. Get it in the hands of Steamboat, one of their playmakers. Not this time, though.
And here's Waffle Iron with motion. He is under pressure, though, very quickly. And that 11-yard loss there from Jim Jubilee Jeffcoat there. Triple J, Hammer.
Yeah, Triple J is a threat every play. And not just in the pass rush. He'll drop back and make plays in the secondary. But right there, brings down Waffle Iron.
And here on the punt is Kelly Big Log Good Burn off to Iceman, who looks like he will take it about the 15, and he makes no one miss, and will be quickly hit hard at the 20, Hammer.
Yeah, he's brought down immediately there, and he's not happy about it. Looking at his shoes, looked like maybe he slipped there a little bit when he went to cut. Made the defender able to grab a hold of him.
Well, that's this turf they have down here in Washington, isn't it, Hammer? I know you played a couple different places, some with turf, some with real grass, and really, what's the difference out there? And here on the pass, though, Moose gets a quick 9-yard gain.
Well, I mean, there's just so many different fields out there, Taint. You always love to play on natural grass the most. I called you Taint again.
Well, nice try, though. Anyway.
Me and Taint went golfing this weekend, so I've got Taint on the mind. But anyway... You know, you love to play on natural grass, Taint, and I'm just fucking with you.
And another F-bomb from you and your ilk.
Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry, Kevin, bleep it. Kevin,
you have the button.
Bleep that.
There is a 5-second delay, Kevin. You should be able to do it.
He should have been able to do it, but if he wasn't, I'm sorry.
He's on his phone still. He hasn't even looked up. Anyway.
But some of those turfs out there, they will grab your cleat, grab your shoe, and really it's ankle breaker territory and knee ruining territory out there. And here, Moose in the backfield.
Cyclops on the 3rd and short. The defense jumps in what once looked like an offensive battle. Quickly turns into a defensive struggle, Hammer.
I mean, that's what happens in these divisional matchups against teams who know each other. You know, the Dallas came out and moved the ball. But it's going to be tough. These teams know each other, and they've got strong defenses.
And if you watched earlier and tuned into that matchup, it was more of a when the levee breaks, Hammer, it all comes through. And maybe that's what we'll see today. Once the levee breaks, the scoring will come for one of these teams.
Saw Zeppelin in 85. Very good.
Oh, excellent, Hammer.
I don't know. Was John Bonham still were they?
I was going to ask you that. That's what I was going to ask you, Hammer.
I'm not sure. I've never seen Led Zeppelin.
And here on the quick sack is Tony Tobert. Waffle Iron needs to get rid of the ball quicker, Hammer. He needs to call different plays. What is going on with the matchups or this motion in the backfield?
Yeah, I mean, this motion, this movement pre-snap is meant to disrupt the defense, meant to confuse them. But Dallas, they've just been getting downhill at the line of scrimmage, and that's been the main factor. But here, 3-ring.
He had some space. He made some space. A quick 10 yards, but they still need 10 more for the first down. And let's see, they'll come out probably, what do you think, a throw? Probably here for sure, Hammer?
You would expect them to come out and throw here. I mean, 9 yards, the way they've been running the ball, I wouldn't have faith in it, but you know.
And here, Waffle Iron dropping back, has men downfield, maybe has one person open. He does not find him. He throws it out of bounds that was intended for Tim Daywalker McGee, but it will fall incomplete, and they will have to punt.
Yeah, coach is going to be screaming at Waffle Iron after that one. I don't know how he didn't see the open man in the intermediate passing because his target that he went for was right in the eye line. Wrong decision there from Waffle
And Big Log was so upset with not getting that one as hard as he could, he beat every other player there down the field and made the tackle. My goodness, Hammer. When you see a punter do that and you're on the special teams, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it doesn't matter if you're on special teams. If you're on the sidelines for any team, well, for the team at the punter, I mean, that hypes you up. That gets you jazzed up and ready to go.
And
you're
my goodness, Juggernaut, Ziggy, Zaggy in the hole made people miss in a quick 15-yard gain.
Wow, what a move there from the Juggernaut. That's one of the reasons he's one of the best backs, not only in the game right now, but in the history of the game. He can hurt you in so many ways. What a move.
And with the nickname Emmett Juggernaut Smith, you expect him to bowl you over, but he has the moves, and here he shows 2 quick moves for quick 25 yards. My goodness, Hammer, he's taking over.
I mean, he'll bowl you over if he needs to, Wingo, but he'll run past you if he needs to. He'll jump over you if he needs to. He'll go under you. I mean, the guy just finds a way to get it done. He's an incredible athlete, an incredible running back, and it doesn't hurt. He's running behind an incredible line.
And here's Cyclops with 2 men wide, 2 men back. Will the Juggernaut get the ball? He will, but the defense gets it and counts on it, a 6-yard loss. He took a hit there, Hammer.
Yeah, he took a shot. Dallas happy to see him get up and not hobbling after that one because they hit him low and they hit him hard.
And here with 1:17 left, that's on me. Inside the 50, still plenty of time here for Cyclops, and here he is under center, dropping back. He has time. He has been open, and he will find who is that Juggernaut for the pass at the 30. And he turns on the Jets there for a second, but will be caught there at the 15-yard line.
Right past the safety who took a horrible angle. But a couple of the Redskins players able to catch up, showing great speed, great heart, great pursuit. What a game we've got going on here, Wingo.
And here's Cyclops from the 15. He will hand off up the middle to Juggernaut, who will bounce off everything and anything and will be stuck in the hole for a 2-yard gain.
I thought he was going to pop out there, Wingo, to one of the sides and scamper into the end zone. But no, 12 ticks on the clock. We're heading to halftime. They going to score?
And here's Cyclops. He hands off up the middle. No play action. There is no one covering. He will find Juggernaut at the 3. He will make it a move at the 2. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I mean, that is just next level coordinating, next level quarterbacking, and next level offense there. The 2-minute drill, run to perfection, 0 ticks remaining when they're done, points on the board, and I believe, did they get the ball, Wingo?
No. And you only live twice. Does make the kick this time, puts it in, puts it through. They will head to halftime, Hammer, with a 13-0 lead, and this is just another statement game that we're seeing. 2 top teams, but one that's maybe in a tier above the other.
Yeah, I mean, Dallas Cowboys, they just are turning it up in the latter portion of the season. This time of year where you need to turn it up. They're separating themselves here. Redskins, they've had a little bit of a weaker schedule so far, and maybe they're not quite an 8-3 team, and Dallas Cowboys putting them in their place today. Let's see how they've done it so far with the first half highlights. Anyways,
I see the notes you have in front of you, Hammer, and it is well more than the other teams that you have. And my goodness, what a throw! What a kick by Iceman at the 40, at the 30, at the 20. What a throw there from Cyclops, Hammer.
It was physical. Offensive side of the ball, defensive side of the ball. They're not afraid to lower their helmets and lay the boom and play a physical brand of football. I love it.
And here we are, 3rd and long on the first drive, and they give it to Juggernaut, who has some blocking, makes a man miss at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. My goodness.
Wow. You have in your offensive line and your running back to throw a toss out there on 3rd and long in the red zone.
Oh, my goodness. That is a miss by Lynn. You only live twice, Elliott, Hammer. And a lot of times you see that happens. And you're on the special teams. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it doesn't matter if you're on special teams. If you're on the sidelines for any team, well, for the team at the punter, I mean, that hypes you up. That gets you jazzed up and ready to go.
And my goodness, Juggernaut, Ziggy, Zaggy in the hole made people miss in a quick 15-yard gain.
Wow, 12 ticks on the clock. We're heading to halftime. They gonna score?
And here's Cyclops. He hands off up the middle. No play action. There is no one covering. He will find Juggernaut at the 3. Will make it a move at the 2. Touchdown, Cowboys. And it does look like an old game because it is an old game. It's Tecmo Super Bros on the Super Nintendo. And here we go into the second half. The Cowboys taking over, maybe, Hammer, or are there adjustments to be made on the Redskins?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Cowboys just might be out to prove a point today. They are playing some great ball on both sides of the field. I mean, if Washington can get some momentum here, move the ball on this opening drive, that might change my mind, but I think Cowboys have it today.
And here the Markle, the waffle iron ripping on the handoff the 3-ring, but the defense jumps in a no-no, Hammer. This could get ugly.
I mean, they are just all over everything this afternoon, Wingo. The defense hyped up coming out of the locker room for the second half.
And the waffle iron under center, 3 men wide. He will hand off up the middle. No, it's a play fake, but the line will get him again. This time it is Ken Doran, and oh no, Hammer. Not to start the waffle iron and the Redskins wanted.
No, and Norton's gonna get credit for the sack there, but I mean half of the Dallas defense was in the backfield there, and they had the run or the pass snuffed out. It's a play fake. They got the sack.
In 3rd and long, the first drive of the second half, he has a man open. He's running. Will he find him? He does not. He throws it to the bottom. It will fall incomplete. 4th and 20. A little nod there, Hammer, but that's about it for the Redskins.
Yeah, I mean, perfect coverage there. Pressure. Dallas. They are just a different animal. I would not want to see them going into the playoffs.
And here's Big Log, Kelly Big Log, good burn. I do not know how he got that kickoff, Hammer. He was under pressure, under duress. A nice return there from the Iceman, but what a play there from Big Log.
Yeah, he's an incredible punter, incredible young man. I actually sat down with him this week when we were doing some media things. Sat down with him, talked. The way he works on doing things like that is he will have a teammate go to the training ground with him. The snap will come, and they will throw a trash can at him from about 7 or 6 yards away, and that simulates the oncoming defender. And then he will move and adjust his punt, his technique accordingly. And I just thought that was an incredible way to train.
Wow, the amazing innovations that you see at the top level like that, Hammer. And what great insight, but wasn't he not also a soccer player in college?
He was a soccer player, had a heck of a leg. I believe he set his school record for goals in his sophomore year it was, and he was playing as a defender, a wingback, but I don't want to get too technical in soccer. I mean, wingbacks can put some goals in there, but anyway, I mean, he's an athlete, he can move, and he's got a heck of a boot, and yeah, he just works really hard at his craft, and he's super talented as well.
And it's amazing how athletes at the top of their game, no matter what field, sometimes make their way to the NFL. And here, a quick 3 and out for the Cowboys here, there, Hammer. Maybe a chance to switch the momentum for the waffle iron on the Redskins.
I mean, I don't know if it's momentum switching, but it's exactly what they needed. They couldn't let the Dallas Cowboys go put any more points on the board. And here, punt it in the end zone. Is he going to bring it out?
And this punt from John Elbow Macaroni Jet will make it to the end zone. It looked like Steamboat wanted to bring it out, but he didn't bring it out. But since he played it and didn't call a touchback, I guess, and got tackled in there, will be called a safety. And
right.
What?
I don't believe that is right, Wingo. I believe he has to bring that ball out beyond the goal line and re-enter his end zone in order for that to be a safety. But maybe I misinterpreted the rules.
And there wasn't even a conference there from the officials. It was just the decision and right to the kickoff. My goodness. If there was any momentum swing, it has fully went back to the Cowboys. And here Cyclops finds Moose in the backfield, and he will get 10 yards. And here we are, Cowboys moving the sticks.
I don't know whether to blame the returner or the officials on that one. I'm not sure who's at fault, but we were just saying, wow, that's exactly what they needed. They got the defensive stop. The next play, boom. Whether it's a bad call or a bad decision, it's 2 points for the Cowboys, and they're back in control.
And Cyclops finds the Iceman, who seems to have touched the ball a lot today just because he's on the kick return team, and he will get a first down.
Oh, when you're the Dallas Cowboys and you've got weapons like Michael Sabretooth Irvin and Jay Professor X,
who hasn't touched the ball, Hammer, either of them.
But neither of them have. But that's because defense is a scheme for those guys.
And here the juggernaut and blocking, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, the offensive and defensive lines of the Cowboys. I mean, this team, I tell you what, they are just impressive in every single aspect. They don't have a weakness. If I were a betting man, I'm putting money on the Dallas Cowboys to win the Super Bowl.
And that is smart bet. The odds are low. You just about get even money. If that, it might even be less. And here Cyclops calls his own number, steps out, but here gets a big hit. And that's just something you have to avoid as a quarterback, Hammer.
He's adjusting his helmet afterwards, took a real shot right up under the chin. And you know if you're a quarterback, they are looking for you if you get outside the pocket. He's got to get down or get out of bounds there.
And here Cyclops under center, has time, has a man downfield, he sees him, that is Sabretooth, who will catch it at the 4, and immediately take a hit. Way to held onto that ball by Sabretooth there, Hammer.
Yeah, especially, you know, I don't want to say he's cold, but he hasn't had a ball thrown his direction yet, Wingo. And here, Cyclops throws a laser beam his way, comes down with it, beautiful throw right in stride. Sabretooth finally involved.
And here a run up the middle does not make it in, but as a player, Hammer, how does that happen? How do you feel as the coldness sets in, you haven't seen something to your side, and it comes at you? How do you maintain that mental awareness? And here a run off the bottom, touchdown on the pitch by Juggernaut. And it just goes to the riches here, Hammer. The rich get richer, and the Redskins stay at 0.
Cowboys, they're doing everything right today. They're winning every battle, every individual battle, the team battle. I mean, the coordinators have drawn up a better scheme. The coaches are calling a better game, and the players are just more ready on this Cowboys side of the ball.
And the only blemish that you could maybe say for the Cowboys is that missed extra point by You Only Live Twice. But he's been perfect since then, and putting these kickoffs in this space that makes it actually good for his side of the special teams.
Yeah, I mean, must have just been a lapse in focus, because You Only Live Twice doesn't miss twice, I'll tell you that. He's an incredible kicker.
My goodness.
Usually gets the job done for his team, and here, defense getting the job done for the Cowboys. 2 blowouts so far in week 13 at Tecmo Super Bros.
And the Waffle Iron had time there, Hammer. He had a man open, but the defense was able to leap and make a great play. Let's see what they do. And they hand it off the 3-ring. He has some space, and he will get a first down. But too little, too late, Hammer.
Oh, far too little, far too late. But it's good for the Washington offense to build a little bit of momentum, feel good about things they're doing toward the end of this game so they can move forward into the next week. Because their season's still going. They're still right in the hunt of the wild card. They're technically still in the hunt for this division if Dallas were to slip up. You know, injuries happen down the line. But here in the double coverage.
And Waffle Iron needs to complete a pass. I still think he may not have this entire game. They have hardly moved the ball. It's all been the hands of 3-ring that's done it, Hammer. How do you go in? How do you maintain confidence down the stretch if your quarterback can't complete the ball?
I didn't realize he hadn't completed any passes, and I mean, you really can't. I mean, not today. You don't lose focus in your guy, in your quarterback, long term or macro on after a day like this. But today, you're just like, our guy doesn't have it. Get back to the practice field. You know, he's capable. He's gotten them to 8-3, so they've got faith in their guy. But
and what a zing there! It looked they just maybe wanted to get him moving in the pocket, Hammer, but still throws it incomplete. The punt team will come out with just under 140 to play, and this will solidify the NFC East in the hands of the Dallas Cowboys, Hammer. And now the Redskins going to have to go on the road probably for the playoffs.
I mean, there's still a little bit of time left in the season. This is going to give the Cowboys the 1-game lead there over the Redskins, and I think the tiebreaker as well. But still a couple weeks left. But yeah, I mean, Redskins will be fighting for that wild card, and they're going to be scratching and clawing all the way through. Dallas here, looking like the X-Men that they are here heading toward playoffs.
And here to hand off to Moose, just trying to get out healthy to finish the year healthy, I'm sure, is this Cowboys offense. Cyclops probably just going to hand it off here the rest of the game because there's nothing the defense can do, Hammer.
Yeah, you'd think he'd just be giving it to Moose or Juggernaut, but no, he comes out in the gun. He's going to dump it to Moose, though, just out of the backfield. They're going to lose 6.
I guess that kind of is a heady play. You send the receivers out, you make the run downfield, but then you still toss it to your fullback. He's going to hold on. He's going to be safe. He'll take the loss, but the time runs, and here we go. Juggernaut, last play, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and that will end it here. What a box score, 6-7-2-7. And final 22-0, the Dallas Cowboys over the Washington Redskins, taking a commanding lead in the NFC East, Hammer. And no completions there for the Redskins.
Yeah, Mark Wallflower and Ripien, disappointing game. Dallas just had his number today. They were in his face. Coverage was good. He had no open receivers. He had no time. On the other side of the ball, Cyclops, Troy Aikman, completed 80% of his passes. Emmitt Smith ran for 88 yards. They just looked like a well-oiled, balanced machine on both sides of the ball. Tell you what, this Dallas Cowboys team is going to go far this year. Let's go ahead and see how they finished off the Redskins today.
Elbow Macaroni Jet will make it to the end zone. It looked like Steamboat wanted to bring it out, but he didn't bring it out. But since he played it and didn't call a touchback, I guess, and got tackled in there, will be called a safety. And what? But as a player, Hammer, how does that happen? How do you feel as the coldness sets in? You haven't seen something to your side, and it comes at you. How do you maintain that mental awareness? And here, a run off the bottom, touchdown on the pitch by Juggernaut. All right, so we're going to do Chicago, Detroit.
We got a NFC Central race going on. I'm just showing the viewers. Is Maxie back? It hasn't been 15 minutes.
No. Probably had to poop.
Little fucking shitter.
Chicago,
We got
who?
3-6-6 here in the AFC West.
What am I looking for Chicago?
Chicago, Detroit. AFC Central sucks.
Fuck is Detroit?
Dude, we might want to do San Diego.
Oh, there it is,
We
there
might
it is,
want to
there
do
it
San Diego and the Raiders.
What was the other one? San Diego and the Raiders. I looked at that one.
because they're all 6-6 here.
What's the rest of the? Yeah, San Diego.
6-6. Yeah, they're fighting for it because they're all still.
Nice. That was actually one I had looked at the week before.
And then we got AFC, NFC. All right, so team control.
I hit Y. Auto skip week 14. Yep. I'm gonna pee.
I'm gonna bring us to.
Yep. And you can, whenever you want to switch, the commentators will turn the mic off, turn it on, so they can take their places.
The NFC West given to the San Francisco 49ers. They've clinched with 4 games to go still in the season. What a performance from the Niners. And also the Oilers, the AFC Central. They're going to take that here in week 14. 2 first teams to clinch their division. A lot of tight races around the NFL. Still to be won.
And here we go, Hammer, the back-to-back week 14, the middle of the bookends. Here we go, Tecmo Super Bros, Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears, playoffs on the line, the conference, the division on the line. I'm Steve Wingels, as always with my partner, Beau Hammerton. Hammer, exciting game we have today. Big divisional matchup.
Very, very exciting. Very big matchup. Bears, Lions, NFC North. You know it's going to be war. It's going to be physical football. These guys see each other twice a year, every year. And now with playoffs and wild card implications on the line, you know it's just going to be that much more intense.
And Jason Mousetrap Hansen kicks off to Donnell, leader of the pack, Wolford. 1st and 10 here for John the Hunter Harbaugh, coming out to lead his team, lead the Bears, lead this offense. Here we go, under center, first play, 2 men wide, he pitches it, that's Neil, take me to the moon, Anderson, and he will get about a 5-yard gain.
This Bears offense, this Bears team is all about grit, power, strength, and just outworking and outmanning their competition. Expect a lot of ground game today.
And the Hunter dropping back has time, but under pressure at the same, and here he finds take me to the moon again at the 35-yard line, first down.
Yeah, Hunter had some guys downfield running free. It was a big-time blitz from the defense, but he just didn't quite have time to step into it and get it to him. Hits take me to the moon. Nice pickup on first down.
And 1st and 10, here he is from the gun. He has time. He has some men downfield. He will throw it quickly. Who is that? That is... It's over here. Wendell. Wendell, the hairdresser Davis for the 9-yard gang there for the Bears, and the Hunter. They'll come out here for second and short, Hammer.
Yeah, usually I only just point and hope whenever I do that. I've never actually seen where they are. Yeah, here, short distance they need. Take me to the moon, doesn't pick it up.
And the defense jumps the snap count, hits take me to the moon in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and kind of long here when you think about it, Hammer.
4 yards, I'd call that 3rd and short to medium.
Well, but it's a long 4. Here they are.
It's almost 5. Yeah, it's definitely almost.
The first down on the other side of the 45, and the pass will get knocked away and fall incomplete, and the Bears will here punt it.
I don't know. It looks like they're deliberating here.
But the Hunter is staying out there, and he is waving off the play. Let's see what happens. No, the coach says it's coming off here now, the Hunter. And out will come Chris Angelhair for the punt. He will get it off, and it will go into the end zone, over the end zone for a touchback.
Gosh,
which, have we learned, if you try to return it and get tackled, it might be a safety, Hammer.
Yeah, but luckily for the returner there, Angelhair didn't even give him a choice. He punted that ball into tomorrow, Wingo. My goodness, did he boot that.
And here we go. Rodney, the busboy Pete, under center, pitches it to one of the all-time greats, Barry the Sultan Sanders, and he will get tackled for a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, the Sultan. I mean, he is dangerous every time he gets his hands on the ball. I'm sure we'll see him do something pretty breathtaking today.
And here we go, the Sultan on the great play, but no, he gets caught in the backfield, and a 1 yard, he had so much more Hammer.
Yeah, it looked like just outside of the tackles, he had a lot of open pastures. Decided to head a little bit more north-south, a little earlier than he normally does. Ran into the back of his blocker for them.
Busboy dropping back. He has time. He has men downfield. He waits. He throws. He finds the Sultan, who will get it at the 40.
Wow.
My goodness, what acceleration. He's already at the 30. Another end miss. 20, 15. Wow, what a play. Hammer.
Wow, Wingo. Wow. I mean, that is a simple 8-yard check down. That because he checked it down into the hands of Barry the Sultan Sanders, it turns into a, what was that, an 80-yard play, 60-yard play? My goodness, he ran it so quick, it was so hard to tell. Wow.
And And here the busboy under pressure, but gets the ball off and it falls incomplete, and that's just about the best outcome there he could have had. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, you see a ball get deflected that high, you hope it doesn't get picked. Here they give Sanders.
And here around the outside, Sanders makes a man-miss, will cross into the end zone. What a run from the Sultan. Touchdown, Lions.
Yeah, when he gets out on the edge and he gets free, he is gone. He is so fast. If he gets the edge, game over. Very Sultan Sanders. So glad we get to watch him play football today, Wingo.
And here we go. Extra point is good. 7-0 Lions. Kicking off here just the end about the first quarter. Leader of the pack takes it from his 12. He out across the 20, but oh my goodness, looked like he had some space, but that man will get him. Here comes the Hunter.
Looked like that man dove about 7 yards to make that play. What an athletic tackle that was.
And here, John the Hunter Harbaugh under center, drops back, has time, has a blocker. He will run even though there are men open, and he will get an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, you can see the coach throw his arms up on the sidelines. Receivers wide open downfield. Quarterback, not too much pressure in his face, but he felt it enough. Decided to tug it and run, and that could have been a big play, though.
And here we go. First play of the second quarter. The Hunter under center. 2 men wide, 2 men back. He hands off up the middle, and that is Ironhead for the first time, and he'll be tackled for a loss in the backfield. 3rd and 3, Hammer.
Some strength shown there by that Detroit Lions defender, because Ironhead is one of the toughest guys in the league to bring down. When you meet him in the gap, he doesn't lose too many battles, Wingo.
And under center, the Hunter, 2 men wide, and he calls the same play. That is Ironhead again, who will be blasted for a quick tackle.
That was Take Me to the Moon, not the same play.
Really?
Very similar, though. Very similar plays.
I'm having troubles over here with the controller, I think.
Something's going on.
Something's going on. And here's Angel Hair under pressure. Oh, no, he does get it off under duress. Who is that? That is Mel Tollbooth Gray taking it at the 7, but he will be taken down at the 15.
What a punt. Angel Hair must train with Tadpole. Or who was it last? Who was the other game? The punter with the cans?
What?
The story I told last game in Washington.
Check out his name. Pick a play, too, because I'm not like your
Check Tadpole Low Miller.
It was Tadpole. Oh, that's okay.
No, Big Log. Kelly Big Log.
Big Log.
Him and Angel Hair must train together.
Well, they did play both in the ACC for a time. I believe it was NC State and then South Carolina. And here off the top, the Sultan, he has room, makes a miss. 1st and 10, Hammer.
Keep feeding him the ball. He is going to carry this team as far as he can take them this year. He is so good. The Sultan. Wow.
And just a great management of the game from Ronnie Busboy Pete. Under center now, 4 men wide. He's dropping back. He's under pressure, but a block. He gets it. He quickly throws it to Moore, but no, it is picked off, and he's at the 20, and he makes a man miss, and he quickly gets, to the 25.
Off air, what did I tell you before this game, Wingo? I said the Chicago defense is going to make the difference, or going to need to make the difference. When they win games, it's because their defense creates turnovers and gets them the ball, and that's what they're going to need today. Big time pick.
And that reminds me, Hammer, of you talking about leader of the pack, and here, my goodness, fumble on the Hunter, and the Lions take over. What a change of pace, Hammer. Momentum has turned.
What flipping and flopping in this game of emotions, I tell you what. Just after the interception, Chicago looks like they're going to strike and tie this game up. No, first play, Hunter tucks it, gets hit, fumbles. My goodness.
Busboy to the Sultan on the quick handoff, and he will get a quick 4 yards, 2nd and 6 for the Lions.
Sultan brought down quickly there. He's going to get worn out this game. I expect him to get a heavy dose of the ball the rest of the way.
And here the pitch to the Sultan. He has some space. There's the first down. He has more across the 40, across midfield, and he'll be taken down at the 48-yard line, Hammer.
Not only the speed, Wingo, but there at the end of the run, you see the strength, the fight, the grit, the determination. What a player, the Sultan. He's got to be nearing the century mark already.
And
no, that first down, one long one was a pass.
It was a pass, and here he goes. When he gets the ball, he is always a threat. Dropping back is the bus boy, but quickly, but though he finds who is that? That is Munster Cheesemore. Sorry, there was a stacked icon and another icon name.
Right, yeah.
So that was Herman Munster Cheesemore on their first down. Great pass there from the bus boy, who was going to run and then pulled up and threw it, Hammer.
Yeah, bought a little time, stepped in and popped in the pocket. Gave himself the option of running. Eyes were downfield, though, just like this play. This time he decides to run.
And here again, maybe just avoiding a few people in the backfield very quickly was the bus boy. Didn't throw the ball. 13 ticks left here in the second quarter. Bus boy, he hands it off to the Sultan. My goodness, Hammer, what a play. He makes one man miss, but he doesn't make enough men miss, and time will expire in the half. Maybe a bad call, bad choice.
Yeah, I don't know about going to the ground there. I mean, the Sultan's great, but he can only do so much. That's the second or third time maybe that they've ran that play, and he hasn't quite gotten around the tackle. He's run into the back of his blocker, wasn't able to break through the line and get into the secondary. But as we go into halftime here, I mean, it's anybody's ball game still, Wingo, because the Lions and the Bears are tightly contested right now. I know the Bears haven't really found it on offense yet, but I think they will. And I know that their defense is going to keep showing up. Let's take a look at the highlights and see how we got where we are going into the second half.
Bus boy dropping back. He has time. He has men downfield. He waits. He throws. He finds the Sultan, who will get it at the 40. My goodness, what acceleration. 30, 30. Another end miss. 20, 15. Wow, what a play. Hammer.
Wow.
Off, and it falls incomplete, and that's just about the best outcome there he could have had. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, you see a ball get deflected that high. You hope it doesn't get picked. Here they give Sanders.
And here around the outside, Sanders makes a mid-miss, will cross into the end zone. What a run from the Sultan. Touchdown, Lions.
They win games, it's because their defense creates turnovers and gets them the ball. And that's what they're going to need today. Big time pick.
And that reminds me, Hammer, of you talking about leader of the pack. And here, oh no, my goodness. Fumble on the hunt. Wow. The Lions take over. What a change of pace. Hammer, momentum has turned.
That's interesting.
And here, heading into the second half, Hammer, what a game we have. 7-0. Lions over the Bears. And here's the kick from the Bears to Mal Tollbooth Grail, taking it his own 3 and be taken down at the 12-yard line.
Story of that first half, Wingo buried the Sultan. Sanders, 132 all-purpose yards. Doing it in the air, doing it on the ground. He's the leader of this team. They're going to keep relying on him.
And here the Sultan gives it to, Sultan takes the handoff again, makes a man miss. Wow, what a scamper there for 7 yards, Hammer.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got tackled or if he tripped over the receiver that was out there blocking for him. Looked like that could have gone for more.
And here, the bus boy dropping back, he has men open, and he misses. Ronnie, tuna salad, Holman, Hammer, he had everyone.
Yeah, he did have the pick of the litter there, Wingo. Every receiver was wide open. Missed 2 of them by a couple yards. I don't know what he was looking at there. Busboy wishes he could have that one back.
And Busboy pitches to the Sultan, who gets the first down, makes one man miss, and he will get to the 30-yard line, keep the chains moving, and keep the ball moving for the Sultan there, Hammer. Another 10 yards to add to his total.
Yeah, how about our luck, Wingo? Last week, we get to watch Dallas Cowboys and the juggernaut, Emmitt Smith, one of the best in the game, do it. Now we're watching Barry the Sultan Sanders, another all-time great. And here he's gone and off and running again. Wow.
And my goodness, that's just about the quickest 25 yards that you will see The Sultan gains it. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Just probably what they drew up, what they wanted in the halftime adjustments, Hammer. My goodness.
Yeah, I know I'm talking a lot about the Sultan, but let's give it up for his line. We're paving the roads for him today. He's got a lot of room to run out there.
And here, Busboy finds tuna salad for the first down. Looked like he had some other people deep, but he just wanted to get the ball to tuna salad. 1st and 10. Lions.
Yeah, good little intermediate pass. It was there. Take it, pick up the yards, move the sticks, keep on rolling.
And Busboy pitches to the Sultan again around the top. This time the Sultan runs directly into the defender. 5-6 yard gain. Keep adding those yards. Keep moving the ball here for the Lions, Hammer. Just about the best first drive you could have in the 3rd quarter so far.
Yeah, and that clock is ticking away, and that's going to be their friend in this second half. They want to waste as much time as they can so the Chicago Bears have minimal time.
And it seems like Busboy is focusing a little bit on tuna salad, baby, Hammer. And he had other men open. Tuna salad, the only man covered. Let's see if he's able to get the ball. And here the pitch to Sultan that is jumped by the defense. 3-yard loss. 4th and 7. What will the offense do? Looks like they're thinking about it, Hammer.
I don't know why they would, Wingo. They should take the points, get the two possession cushion. You know, you make one, and they're going for it. They're going to go for it.
And here they go. The Lions are ready. They are under center. They are coming out for 4th and 7 from the 29. Here we go. My goodness, Busboy dropping back. He has time. He calls his own number. He throws it to a diving man, Hammer. It looked like he could have maybe ran it himself, thrown it to others. Oh, my.
Wingo, I just do not understand that one. You've got Jason Mousetrap Hansen sitting on the sidelines, one of the surest legs in the league, ready to put 3 points on the board for you. And you come out and you go for it. And not only go for it, but you throw it into double coverage. Wow.
And here a quick throw from the Hunter on a rollout to Ironhead for a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. And just an opportunity for Chicago to really take control here. And the Hunter coming out, he has time from the shotgun. He has time, he throws it to a man in the backfield. A Hammer. I don't know what happened. If he didn't seal him, if there was grease in his visor, but that was just about the worst possible choice.
I mean, we've seen some questionable decisions by quarterbacks this season, but that is the first time that we have seen 4 wide receivers wide open, uncovered downfield, and he missed the check down that he decided to throw to. Absolutely terrible by the Hunter, and I hope he feels as bad as he should when they watch that in the film room this week.
And the Bears do get the first down, but the Hunter still shaking his head coming out of the huddle. Here he drops back. He has time, but he will be hit hard. My goodness, that is Pat Swilling on the sack there. What a shot he's taken. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he was hurt there for a second, Hammer, but that is just the quarter. And here we go, 7-0 into the 4th.
I thought he was hurt there for a second, too, but I bet he's glad it was the quarter. He got a little bit more time to get his breath back after that absolute hammer from Pat Swilling.
The officials do let you take your good old time walking to the other side of the field for the switch. And here the pitch to Take Me the Moon, who will cut back into the middle for a short, maybe even no gain at all, 3rd and long here for the Bears.
Yeah, you know, it's so frustrating. I remember in practice when a running back would run somewhere where the play's not designed to go, the offensive coordinator would pretty much snap a clipboard every time. Oh my goodness, the Hunter!
Oh no, my goodness, the Hunter calls his own name and somehow makes a move and gets the first down. Wow, Hammer, wow.
See that? Put that part in it next time. Stop 3 words later. You know? What a fucking... Whoops.
I got a couple. And here the Hunter, he finds a man. Diving interception. My goodness, what a turn of momentum. What a turn of size. Oh, no.
Wow. not only a turn of momentum, but that could be a game sealer there from the Lions defense. What a pick, what a catch, diving across in front of the receiver. Wow.
And here is the busboy under center, 7-0, 3.5 to play, and he will take a shot from the lineman. That's Steve McMichael for the sack, Hammer.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why they're coming out and going to the air right now. They need to be running this ball, running the clock out, giving it to their GOAT, giving it to their man, Barry Sultan Sanders, and sealing this game.
And here on 2nd and 18, he hands it to the Sultan. He's across 10 yards quickly, Hammer, and my goodness, that's the play you want to happen. That's the play you want to see. That's the result.
I mean, is that not the fastest 10 yards you've ever seen? Wingo? My goodness, can the Sultan scoot?
It's the fastest 10 yards in television, Hammer, and here the Sultan, though, he jumped in the backfield for a 5-yard loss, 4th and 12. And that's probably going to mean they're going to have to punt here, Hammer. The Bears have a shot.
Yeah, in this part of the field, this time of the game, you have to punt this ball away. And this is what you want, Wingo. You want the ball with a chance to tie the game, a chance to win late in the game. Bears, let's see if the Hunter can get it done.
And here's the punt from Jim. Soft serve Arnold down to the 5. Leader of the pack takes it. He will get to the 11. Long field here for the Hunter, Hammer, but he has 2 minutes, which is plenty of time.
What a great punt from soft serve there to flip the field, to pin them deep. 2 minutes, though. A lot of time out there. Let's see if the Hunter can get it done.
And there the Hunter, he will hand it off. No, he will roll out, but he has no one, and the defender will get to him. He is fighting it off, but he will not be able to fight them off. And a sack from Pat Swilling. Oh, no, Hammer.
Swilling again. That guy is strong. That guy is mean in the trenches, and now he comes away with his second sack when his team needs it most. What a play.
And now the time becomes a factor for the Hunter under center. He has it. He drops back, and he will take the sack. Oh, no. 9-0, Hammer. 9-0. My goodness.
What a play. What a game sealer there from the Detroit Lions. They have been impressive today. They've rode their horse, Barry the Sultan Sanders, to victory. And this is huge in the landscape of the NFC North and the NFC playoff picture in general, Wingo.
And the attempted onside kick, which you have to respect, you have to do at that point, but the Lions recover, and here comes the pitch to the Sultan around the outside, and he will get 9 yards. The clock will tick, and the game is probably going to end here with a couple more runs, Hammer.
I would imagine so, Wingo. I don't technically believe you can onside kick a punt after a safety, but they tried to. They gave it their best
They
shot.
did. They kind of flubbed it, so they made it look real.
Here, now, do they give out 100 or 150 yards with the thing?
It is 100 rushing yards.
Yeah,
He was at 70, though, I thought.
He should be there.
I thought he was at 70 at halftime.
Get him there.
I'm trying.
Did you do the right play? What play did you do? Don't do the play I did. Nice.
And here the Sultan off their bottom side, and he will get another couple yards. And he does not maybe get 100 yards.
Interested in seeing what he ended up.
He is at
Why did it not happen?
135.
Why
Did
did
we
we
not
not
see
get to see
it?
the
I
thing?
thought we should have saw it.
We should have seen the thing.
Because he was well above it,
That's
actually.
35 yards above it.
Yeah.
And he had 62 receivers, still your biggest receiver with just that one reception.
And
He had
what a
200 He had
battle.
almost 200 all-purpose yards to Sultan. My goodness, one of the more dominant offensive performances from one skill position player we've seen all year, Wingo. And the Lions getting it done on both sides. I mean, offense, that's what they are. They get on the Sultan. They ride him as far as he'll take them. That's what they did today, and hopefully they're hoping that he takes them deep into the playoffs. Were there any?
Oh no, I closed the folder accidentally.
No highlights.
Someone fucked up.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm Dick Region, joined as always by my longtime friend and, excuse me, my goodness, colleague, Taint Supper. Taint, how are you going into this game between the Chargers and the Raiders?
Well, I am just keener than a gator in the spring, the summer, the sunlight. Here we go on the bayou, the Chargers, the Raiders. What a rainy matchup we have this afternoon.
I love calling games that are where their players are dealing with the elements, where the teams have a little bit of weather, rain, snow, wind. It always just adds an element to the game. Jeff Moon Pie Jager is going to get us underway here as he kicks to Nate Giant Schnauzer Lewis in this AFC West matchup. These teams both 6-6, Tate, both fighting for the playoffs. Not technically out of the race for their division yet, although Kansas City has a pretty good lead out there.
Well, like a tadpole in the spring, they are on the bubble, so to speak. Both of them need to jump, need to pop, need to get there, but will they? And here a throw, my goodness, wow!
Wow, my goodness, what a pitch and catch. Stan the Snake Charmer Humphreys looking downfield for Nate Giant Schnauzer Lewis right out of the gates.
And what a throw and catch there, Dick. That's just the kind of first play you want to see on this offense. And just wow, Giant Schnauzer got up there for that ball.
And this Chargers offense loves to do that. They love to come out and take shots early in games, right out of the gate. Oh, and there they were going deep again, but deflected by the defender.
And my goodness, that one just tipped off the tip of his hand like a bee missing a flower. Oh my, just looked like so close to just a big game there, Dick.
We do metaphors every time we talk, are we? Just and here's the give to Marion Strawberry Butts, and he gives to Nate Giant Schnauzer Lewis around the outside, cuts it back to the inside, wiggle waggle, picks up 8 on the reverse. He covered a lot of territory to pick up 8 there, Taint.
Well, yeah, he just got about maybe 40, maybe 50, but only 8 on the one that mattered.
Yeah, a lot of running in the backfield there, a lot of dipsying and doodling. The defenders here. Snake Charmer under center, tosses it to Strawberry Butts, and the Raiders are all over it.
And just the defense.
Oh no!
Strawberry! It looked bad.
Strawberry getting helped off the field. He is a big part of this offense, as they're going to have to bring in Eric, the friend of by enemy is by enemy, into the game.
And I just don't want to, be negative, Dick, but just someone have Mama put a candle in the window so the doctor stops on his way through, because that young man is going to need it.
Yeah, that did not look good. And, you can see it affecting the players on the sidelines there as John Smallhands Carney squeezes that field goal just inside the uprights prior to kicking this ball off. After taking a 3-0 lead, but I mean the tone on that Chargers offense right now, it's got to be a little bit bleak with losing their running back.
Well, they are just, as any offense is dependent on their star players, whether it be running back or receiver, and Strawberry is that for them, and here this
wow.
is that for them, the villain, my wow goodness.
Gaston the Villain Green runs for 30 yards after Taint goes through 30 voices in one sentence.
What do you mean?
You couldn't tell?
You
didn't feel yourself?
I don't know, Dick. You just say all these things. I am just still shooken up from the injury to Strawberry, and here's the villain again.
And the villain with green pastures ahead again. He's into the secondary. Probably should have done a highlight on the last one. We'll do one here. And I clicked it a little early. The villain having a good first quarter here for the Raiders.
And it is just an exciting and environmentally stimulating time to be here for Tecmo Super Bros, and the villain
again, my goodness! Scoots past the linebackers, past the secondary, and almost into the end zone.
The line, the villain, they are just taking over right now, Dick, my goodness.
Credit to the villain, credit to his blockers here. Smith gets the last handoff. That's Steve Barncat Smith, the fullback.
And my goodness, this just offensive line is pinning their ear backs like a gator in the summer, looking in the sun, sunning out on the mud flats. Touchdown. Raiders. I meant to say hog.
And you can tell we were both 4 deep in games and couple thoughts, you know. Here, let's see if Eric, the friend of my enemies by enemy, can fill the Marion Strawberry Butts void on this offense as Snake Charmer gives to him in this first play on their second drive. He makes a couple of misses, picks up 6.
And that is just the response you have to have. 7-3. Literally the first game I think we have that the other team hasn't had 0. So here we go. Here we are. First quarter. We are ahead of the game.
Tecmo Super Bros has had 3 shutouts so far in weeks 13 and 14. And here, L. Washington brings down the Snake Charmer for a 2-yard loss.
And just a good play by L. Washington to recognize what was happening, what was going on, and just the third down. Here we go up the middle. No, it's play action.
Play action. Schnauz taking a shot downfield to Giant Schnauzer, and he's going to miss him. Looked like he had a few other choices open.
It looked like he had a couple of them there.
We see quarterbacks make some interesting decisions in the games that we call, as do our counterparts, Steve Wingels and Beau Hammerton.
Well, you do not make it to this level making safe decisions, though, at the same time, Dick. And here we go. We can see Tim Brown, one of the best in the business, on the return.
It's true. Tim Murphy, Bad Brown, gets his hands on it. He's dangerous. He's one of the leading receivers in the league this year. And you're absolutely right, Taint. These quarterbacks don't get where they are without taking risks and trying to fit balls into tight windows, throwing to covered receivers here. The Farmer is under center and given to the villain. Why wouldn't you after the first couple carries?
And I mean, you just keep on handing it to the man that's moving the ball for you. It makes sense to me.
He's been effective thus far. They've been winning the battles in the trenches as the Farmer comes out in the split back here, and he's under duress immediately and brought down just outside his goal line. Junior Western Bacon Cheese Sayao almost gets the safety.
And just one of the best in the business, Dick, to perform, to be on the defense, and he gets them at the one is Western Bacon Cheese, and oh no, and here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, wow, uh-oh.
Right up the middle, the Chargers cause the fumble from the Farmer, recover in the end zone. It's a touchdown, and they are leading in this game.
Chris Mims on the recovery, but maybe the whole line on the forced fumble. And oh no, oh here we go.
Oh no!
Wow. It is 9-7, not 10-7. Here we are.
That's huge. You've got to have a 3-point lead. 2 points does you no good. They can win with a field goal. They missed the extra point. Will that come back to hurt them, Taint?
Well, just like the hog in the summer, it does come back to haunt you if you just get fattened up too much and not enough activity. And let's see if that comes back and hurts the Chargers.
Farmer gives to Barncat this time, a little slower than the villain, but he's able to pick up 9 through the gap. Good blocking in there by this Raiders offensive line.
And just an interesting day we have seen on Tecmo Super Bros, from the alley cat to the barn cat. There's just cats everywhere.
And here Hostetter to give again to the villain. Takes it off the right side and picks up enough for the first down. This rushing attack effective for the Raiders here in the rain.
And just what an interesting balanced attack we have here from the Farmer and the villain here from the Raiders. They moving the ball.
Farmer dropping back here in the gun, delivers into coverage, and Bird is going to intercept that ball. I thought we did, but we don't. He's got a pick.
And
we don't have a nickname. He's got a pick, though. Here the Chargers have the ball. We've got 2:05 remaining in the second quarter, and they've got a 2-point lead, Taint.
And my goodness, just a great turnover there for the Chargers defense and a terrible pass there for Snake Charmer.
Tough to get the passing game going in this rain, in these elements right now, but the San Diego Chargers aren't ready to hang it up yet. Snake Charmer missed badly there as he sends a man in motion and drops back. He's got Giant Schnauzer running downfield. Looks his way on the curl route. Can't squeeze it into him. Falls incomplete.
And here we are. There is just getting picks left in the first half, the end of the second quarter here. 3rd and long for the Snake Charmer. What do? You keep the clock moving or you try to get the ball? No, and here we
drop
go.
back to throw again, and he's brought down in the backfield. Surprised they're running the ball or throwing the ball as much as they are. The Raiders were all over that one, and in the Snake Charmer's grill immediately, Taint.
And my goodness, just a rare timeout there from the Raiders to keep that clock running.
Have I done this at all?
And here we go. There's been nothing to do on the punt from Small Hands. No, wait. Kid.
At least do the scores.
Am I looking at the right goddamn
Murphy
thing?
Bed Brown is going to take this punt return. And he's going to bring it to the... Who are you looking for? I don't see a kid.
Kid.
My punter, I don't have a punter on there. That's the problem.
Kevin. Come over here and kneel before us. Well, I'm back here. Okay.
Yeah. The Farmer under center dropping back here. 35 ticks on the clock as we near halftime. He's taking a shot. No, he's checking it down to Barncat, who picks up 5. They're going to call a timeout.
And my
They're
goodness.
trying to get downfield, trying to put points on the board here before the time ticks away here in this halftime.
And just if you do not use up those timeouts, they do go away. I don't know if that is what they are thinking. And here to the villain, that should be it.
Timeout and then a run is an interesting decision, but they pick up 20 for the villain. Maybe it's just to pad his stats, but we slide into the halftime. 9-7, San Diego Chargers with the lead. The first kind of contest in the Tecmo Super Bros broadcast so far today, Tim.
A very close contest for them, Dick. I do not know if it is to stab the pats there of the villain, but that does put him over 100. And I do not know why they did not give us the alert on that one, as he is 6 runs for 106 yards there for the Raiders. And I would just say if they able to continue that, this game might be able to turn them, Dick, them first downs and everything else. But whatever, what not, who not, we not, who not. And let's take a look at how we got here with the first half highlights. Tadpole in the spring, they are on the bubble, so to speak. Both of them need to jump, need to pop, need to get there, but will they? And here a throw, my goodness, wow!
Wow, my goodness, what a pitch and catch. Stand the Snake Charmer Humphreys looking downfield for Nate. Giant Schnauzer Lewis right out of the gates. You couldn't tell?
Was
You didn't feel yourself?
I don't know, Dick. You just say all these things. I am just still shooken up from the injury to Strawberry, and here's the villain
Understandably,
again.
and the villain with Green Pastures ahead again. He's into the secondary. Probably should have done a highlight on the last one. We'll do one here. Having a good first quarter here for the Raiders.
And it is just an exciting and environmentally stimulating time to be here for Tecmo Super Bros and the villain
again, my goodness. Scoots past the linebackers, past the secondary, and almost into the end zone.
Villain, they are just taking over right now, Dick, my goodness.
Credit to the villain, credit to his blockers here. Smith gets the last handoff. That's Steve Barncat Smith, the fullback.
Gets him at the one is Western Bacon Chi, and oh no, and here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, wow, uh-oh.
Right up the middle, the Chargers cause the fumble from the Farmer, recover in the end zone. It's a touchdown, and they are leading in this game. we're back for a second half after a tightly contested first half Taint, only 2 points separating these teams.
And my goodness, what an excellent AFC West matchup we have had. Someone phone the milkman and tell him to bring an extra gallon here for the second half.
Here, Murphy Bed takes the kickoff.
It'd have been better if I didn't say NFC first.
Alexander Salamander, right? It would have been better if he didn't say NFC first, but he ruined it from the get-go. And here, the Raiders starting this second half with the ball just outside their 20-yard line to Farmer. Under center, takes a snap and gives to the Villain Green. That's Gaston the Villain Green. Picking up 6. They still leaning on that run game, Taint.
Well, he did have 100 yards in the first half, even though we did not see the thing, and I do not know why we're coached. Perhaps that is why, which is bullshit.
Because he didn't do it with the play. Gaston the Villain Green, he breaks this one. He's into the secondary. What a move, what a cut, what speed, what vision, what a rushing attack from this Raiders offense.
And my goodness, this Raiders line, they are just smiling ear to ear, running down the field. They love blocking for the villain. And here we go, the adjustments. Maybe even working out better for the Raiders running in the second half.
Yeah, they really, what the heck? They've really come out with a plan, and that plan is to stick to the plan. And the plan all along has been to give Gaston the Villain Green the ball, and they've done it again here. He's around the outside to the bottom of their screen, picks up 9 before the Chargers bring him down.
And just this Raiders offense, rushing offense, gets the moving the ball, moving the sticks, and maybe. And they're just running down here right now, there, Dick.
Farmer under center gives to Barncat, who's got a lane, and this Chargers defense looks like Swiss cheese out there. This rushing attack is having its way with them.
And just, my goodness, just any runner, anyone ever behind this line is just having space and time.
Farmer giving again here to the Villain, who's brought down immediately in the backfield. The Chargers finally get some people to penetrate and break up the rushing attack.
And that's just, eventually you would think they'd be teeing off on the running game.
Yeah, it's about time. They've just been trying to let the couple men up front do it while focusing on coverage. But here, the running attack again, and they don't got any men to the ball until he picks up 9 yards.
And just great blocking, great movement from this Raiders offense, my goodness.
Here, what do they do on 3rd and 7? Seems a little too long a run, but it's been effective. They give to the Villain. He cuts it up the center, makes a few men miss. What a run, my goodness. Gaston the Villain Green, bobbing, weaving, scoring.
Oh my goodness, I've seen this gator before, and this gator gonna take whatever hell hog he want. Touchdown, Villain.
Villain, my goodness, that's one of the better runs. I know it was only 8, 10, 14 yards, whatever it was, Taint, but that's one of the better runs we've seen all year. What a great couple moves, great vision, and at a time when his team needed it.
And not only has he been, oh no, here we go, fumble, the
Giant
Raiders
Schnauzer fumbles.
recovers, my goodness, what a play from that defender.
My goodness, Taint. We're going to look at that touchdown first. After that turnover, we go to the instant replay here. Take us through that run.
And just the run had been running all day, making zigs, making zags, block, and he has been taken over, and he has scored, and here we go. The Raiders with the lead.
You know what? We haven't done that yet. That's the first time we've done that.
It is.
I just realized. We normally look at most scores.
We do. Well, it's been kind of the different kind of game.
And brought down immediately. They need to hold them to a field goal. It doesn't even matter. It's still going to be 8, and you can't go for 2.
Well, but it is the third quarter, so maybe a stop, maybe a change of possession, a turnover could help. And here in the middle of the other cat.
Barncat, that's Steve Barncat Smith up the middle running. He runs heavy. He runs hard. Picks up a couple there. The Chargers need to keep them out of the end zone here.
And what do you do as the defense? You long enough for a pass, but you may be close enough for a run to hurt you. And here we go.
They haven't gone to the air yet, and this time they don't either. They give to the villain. Are they ever going to throw it? Are they ever going to need to? The villain's in, and the Raiders extend their lead.
And my goodness, the villain is just running like he is running a hoochie. Here we go, touchdown Raiders.
He is really running out there today. He's got to be, he might be getting close to 200 yards, Taint.
This is just all-time, all NFL, something you never seen. Look at the rain. He is here taking over, and we are just the spectators in this Coliseum, Dick. Oh, wait, let's time out.
Right. This one.
See how it's counting the 20 seconds?
Where?
17.
Where?
In that little square where your X is.
Where my X is?
Like straight below that. So it's counting down. 7, 6.
I don't see it still. Oh, yeah.
5, 4. It can hear us. We can hear us. So X that. And now just minimize. Okay, we good. I still have not paid.
I thought you clicked that.
I changed my mind. I still not paid that donation.
Why are you British now? Here, Chargers looking to get back into this game, looking to fight. They need 2 touchdowns. They're down 21-9 with only 29 ticks remaining in the third quarter. They're not out of it yet, but they're just about out of it, Taint.
Well, they just need, it's do or die. They need
but here,
to move the ball.
Snake Drummer finds Anthony Goose Miller just across the 50, down below behind the 35-yard line, and the Chargers ain't going away yet.
Ain't a word, and we're not going to use it, Dick, but here we go, Chargers.
Ain't is one of your favorite words to use, Taint. It's also the second half of your name, and here, under center is
3/5.
4/5.
And then we get a Snake Charmer. He called his own number there, but he just didn't get 2 yards.
It's funny because it's not an estimate kind of thing. There is an exact answer. It's not like you know what I mean.
No, I do.
Yeah, he does.
I do.
He does. Snake Charmer. Under center here. Dropping back after he sends man in motion.
Slips again.
The rain playing a role here. This time he tucks it and runs.
He will not get enough there, Dick. He's not getting enough.
It's only... No, but it's third down.
Should have got more.
Looked like he had some room there, but slow going for the Snake Charmer. The rain here. He's under center on 3rd and 3. Do they give? No. They don't run the ball since Strawberry Butts is out, and here they're sacked. 9-yard loss. Greg Townsend.
And it is just such a tightly contested line matchup there, but this time the defense gets through and gets a sack.
They sure do. Townsend may have sealed it there for the Raiders. It already looks pretty much done. But the Chargers still have a chance. They need this 4th down. They're just on the 35 of the Raiders. Snake Charmer has time. He's got a man open. He looks for Giant Schnauzer and overthrows him by 15 yards.
He had him, Dick.
He had him wide open. I don't know if it slipped out of his hand in the rain. I don't know if it was adrenaline. I don't know what it was. But I wonder if that injury to Marion Strawberry Butts played a huge role in this game, because it seemed like the Chargers abandoned the run game after that team.
Well, not only does it change for the offense and who you can count on to move the ball, but defense then just is not worrying about Strawberry Butts at all. They can just play back, play the receivers, play anything they want, and don't have to worry about Strawberry moving the ball.
Yeah, when you game plan for a guy and then he gets removed for a game, you don't have to worry about him anymore here. On 3rd and 6, let's see what the Raiders dial up. I don't think they've thrown the ball in about 14 plays, Taint.
Is that what it is? Well, when you up 21-0 and you moving the ball, you just do not have to.
Yeah, the run game's been effective for them, and it's the rain. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, the Farmer! What a run, what a scamper. He's still going. He's inside the 40 of the Chargers. What speed from the Farmer. I didn't know he had that in him, Taint.
And my goodness, tickle my foot with a grasshopper. Here comes the Farmer. They up 21-0. He just says, hold on, boys. I'm going to run for here 20 real quick. Because no one's going to be watching.
And you got to sit down and talk with him a little bit earlier. Was that this morning? No, yesterday it was. You sat down and talked with him about, and he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder about being slighted about his speed, didn't he, Tate?
Well, here we go, the farmer. We all know he is a hard worker because of the nickname and how he got it. You are not a farmer without being a hard worker. But at the speed which he is able to work and maintain, not many others can there, Dick. And that is why not only do they call him the farmer on the team, but he is the unquestioned leader. Because he's the strongest and the quickest there on the offense almost, and you got Murphy bed.
Didn't really address anything I said, but here the farmer tries to fit it into a tight window. Can't do it. That was good coverage from the Chargers there.
And I thought, I mean, who knows what? That's what we talked about. That was our discussion.
The villain here can't get around. No, he does find a way around the line. My goodness, what vision from the villain. Wow, looked like he was not going to find a way, but he does put 6 more points on the board for Raiders.
Oh, wait. This is an all-time special game, special play that we've been able to hear, watch for Gaston the Villain Green. We are lucky. We are just here to witness what he has done for us here.
This has got to be one of the best individual performances we've seen all year, Taint. And let's take a look at that run that he just had to go up 28-19.
And my goodness, as the teams come out here for the last play, it looks like he has nothing, but he does have some space, and he zigs and zags and makes people miss to get that touchdown. My goodness.
Wait. Oh, goodness, and fumble here. Snake Charmer, the Raiders going to add insult to injury here on the final play of the game. No! He's brought down just outside the goal line. Almost scores. What a play. What a game.
Well, my goodness, you talk about insult to injury. That's about as bad as it can get. Barely making the tackle on the one. These teams just met mono. These quarterbacks maybe didn't do much, and just the story today is Gaston the Villain Green. 19 for 211, Dick. And out of everything, out of all the yardage, he got about 60-70% of it. And are there any replays for the second half? I'm sure they're related to the villain. Let's take a look at them. That is why, which is bullshit.
Because he didn't do it with the play. Gaston the Villain Green, he breaks this one. He's into the secondary. What a move, what a cut, what speed, what vision, what a rushing attack from this Raiders offense.
Offense, my goodness.
Here, what do they do on 3rd and 7? Seems a little too long a run, but it's been effective. They give to the villain. He cuts it up the center, makes a few men miss. What a run, my goodness. Gaston the Villain Green, bobbing, weaving, scoring.
Long enough for a pass, but you may be close enough for a run to hurt you. And here we go.
They haven't gone to the air yet, and this time they don't either. They give to the villain. Are they ever going to throw it? Are they ever going to need to? The villain's in, and the Raiders extend their lead. This game looking to fight. They need 2 touchdowns. They're down 21-9 with only 29 ticks remaining in the 3rd quarter. They're not out of it yet, but they're just about out of it, Tate.
Well, they just need, it's do or die. They need
but here,
to move the ball.
Snake Charmer finds Anthony Goose Miller just across the 50, down below behind the 35-yard line, and the Chargers ain't going away yet.
And it is, well, when you up 21-0 and you moving the ball, you just do not have to.
Yeah, the run game's been effective for them, and it's the rain. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, the farmer! What a run, what a scamper. He's still going. He's inside the 40 of the Chargers. What speed from the farmer. I didn't know he had that in him, Tate.
Well, that's what we talked about. That was our discussion.
The villain here can't get around. No, he does find a way around the line. My goodness, what vision from the villain. Wow, looked like he was not going to find a way, but he does put 6 more points on the board for the Raiders.
Goodness.
Wait. Oh, goodness. goodness, and a fumble
no.
here. Snake Charmer, the Raiders going to add insult to injury here on the final play of the game. Down no! He's brought down just outside the goal line, almost scores.